Hi, it's Paul Maunder from Production Expert. LoudnessGracious from Quiet Art is a loudness normalizer which lets you get exact LKFS or LUFS values while gently shaping dynamics with adjustable ratios. It's an audio suite plugin which is resizable, so you can have it very small like this if you want to keep it minimal on your screen, or much larger when you want to really see everything more clearly. I'll bring up some audio. This is a video project which I previously mixed, and as you can see, I manually applied clip gain, sometimes statically and sometimes dynamically as required. This is usually quite a time-consuming process, and it takes me a while to go through every clip making these adjustments. To demonstrate how LoudnessGracious can help with this, I'll completely remove all clip gain from the whole timeline using Ctrl-Shift-B to clear it, and I'll play a little bit of this before we proceed.
As part of one of our total commitments, protecting the environment, we are trialling here at Cornish Park in Spennymoor different heating systems to see which is the most.
And there are various dialogue recordings at varied levels.
I hope this trial will actually prove that the infrared.
And this.
So those 8 thermostats on your phone or on a iPad within the house or whatever.
Another little bit.
So what we're providing is additional.
Okay, so first of all, I'll demonstrate this on one clip. So I'll select it, and then in LoudnessGracious, click Analyze. It tells me in the source box here that the loudness is minus 26.6 LKFS or LUFS. Remember that for some time now, in fact since all the way back in 2011 with the BS 1770-2 revision, both LKFS and LUFS have essentially been interchangeable because both now include a relative gate. Anyway, we can set a target level over here, and this can be adjusted anywhere from minus 34 LKFS, and it goes up in 0.5 dB increments to as high as minus 14 LKFS. I'm going to set this as though I'm mixing this for UK broadcast, which works to the EBUR 128 spec, which of course has a target loudness of minus 23 LUFS. We have the option to engage a true peak limiter here, and this ranges in 0.5 dB increments again, from minus 5 dB true peak up to 0. I'm going to set this to a perhaps slightly cautious level of, say, minus 3 dB true peak. When we render this, it's of course going to turn clips up or down, but it's not just going to do that statically across each clip, it will make dynamic adjustments where needed. We can choose how much it boosts the softer parts of the signal, ranging from less, a value of 0, to more, a value of 1, with the default being 0.75. I find this to be a pretty good value for dialogue, so I'll keep it there. Likewise, on the loud range, we can adjust the extent to which it will reduce it, ranging from a heavier setting of 1 all the way down to 0. I'll go with the default again. Before we move on, let's just render this. It will of course apply to the selected clip. And that's clearly made an adjustment. The clip looks louder. Maybe I'll just play a little bit.
As part of one of our total commitments, protecting the environment.
Okay, good. And if you wanted to do a batch of clips, you can just select them. It's not always necessary to hit Analyze, but if you want to, you can. There are, however, a couple of other factors to consider when using LoudnessGracious. The minimum clip duration allows it to ignore short clips. When this is set, only the true peak limiter will still apply, with no other gain adjustments being made to clips which are shorter than the specified value. This ranges from 0 all the way to 5 seconds. I find that having this on about 0.5 or 1 second works well for dialogue. Also, the minimum threshold ignores clips if their loudness falls below that value. And, as with any audio suite plugin, you might want to create individual files, or maybe create a continuous one. I think it's more versatile for subsequent editing if you stick to create individual files, so I'll render this. You can see it's applied it to that section. Now let's apply it to all of the remaining dialogue in the session. So selecting all of it across the timeline, and then with this all selected, I'll just hit render. This is a very quick process, as you can see. This is actually an 8.5 minute sequence, but it's blasting through it. And now it's rendered, and the audio certainly looks a lot more consistent in terms of level. So I'll just play a few bits to check it.
So that's where the efficiencies come in, as well as the fact that in here there's 8 thermostats.
Okay, good.
And the energy monitoring of some of the circuits.
Next bit.
The mains pressure is drawn on the other side of the heat.
And this bit.
You know, when you get that built into your new home.
And this.
Around how technology like this.
Very consistent. LoudnessGracious is a big time saver and an extremely useful tool when working with dialogue like this. For more information, visit quietart.co.nz. Thanks for watching.